Now, there are plenty of times in an encounter where you are going to be hindered in some way. You're going to be grabbed, you're going to be restrained, you're going to be immobilized somehow, and you're going to need to find a way to get out. If that's the case, then escape is going to be the action for you. My name is Don. I'm trying to be the Sly Strategist, and let's go ahead and talk about it. So, the escape action is something that you are going to do when you need to attempt to escape from being grabbed or immobilized or restrained in some way. You can have multiple of these things on you. So when you perform this single action, you need to select which one of these things you would like to free yourself from. It could be a creature, it could be an object, it could be a spell effect, it could be a hazard, or it could be any other impediment to you that is imposing these conditions on you. Now, one thing I do want to say about this escape action is, first of all, it's a single action, but it has the attack trait. So you are subject to the multiple attack penalty when you use this. You can use it more than one time in a round, but multiple attack penalty, so it will be harder and harder every time you do it. Now, you are going to attempt a check using your unarmed attack modifier against the DC of the effect that you chose to try to escape from. Typically, an athletics DC, if something is grabbing you or restraining you in that way physically, it's going to be a thievery DC. If the creature who imposed this condition on you tied you up, then you're going to have to do that creature's thievery DC. It will be the spell DC if the creature that imposed this condition on you did it because of a spell. Or it could be a specific DC to that particular thing that is restraining you somehow. It might be listed in the effect, so you're going to have to roll against that specific DC of the object, hazard, or environment. So it will usually be listed if it is not imposed by a specific creature. So once again, object, hazard, or environment. You can also attempt an acrobatics or athletics check instead of using your attack modifier, if you so choose. However, this still has the attack trait, and by doing so, you're not going to be getting away from the multiple attack penalty, unfortunately. Now, it does have conditions, just like everything else does for success or failure. On a critical success, you get free and you remove the grabbed, immobilized, or restrained conditions imposed by your target. So not multiple targets, but by the target that you chose. And then as a free action, you get to stride up to 5 feet. If you have a success, then you get free and remove that grabbed, immobilized, or restrained condition. And that's it. You don't get the free stride. On a critical failure, you do not get free and you cannot attempt to escape again until your next turn. So unlike a regular failure where you don't get free, and that's unfortunate, you can attempt to try it again in that same turn. But on a critical failure, you can't do it again until the whole round of initiative comes all around and you get to try again. Now, I hope this little brief quick tip on escape have given you some ideas of stuff you can do during your turn. Once again, you're always trying to find other things to do besides strike during your 3-action economy. So I hope you learned something. I hope maybe you thought of it a different way or came up with something new in order to do with the escape. And I hope you like it. If you do, feel free to like, subscribe, or hit that notification bell. But regardless of what you do, you have a great day and happy adventuring. Thanks.